ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The inside handoff. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Right on the money. At the 35, he's got room. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
He leaves it with his back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And the Bears have this offense rolling. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
Here we go.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
I love the job the quarterback does surveying the defense there. Great job pre-snap recognition, understanding the coverage. He goes to his curl route, gets the completion, and picks up the 1st.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on a toss play race.
And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
To the ground with the back. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Things looking really good for defense on their first drive of the game. They've been able to get it done a lot of ways. An explosive play there in the running game. Great vision. He's able to break out, and he sets his offense up in 1st and goal.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Missouri State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Set to kick this one away.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Try to get it to the edge. At the 35, he's loose. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot.
Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time. 2nd and 6.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The midshipmen come to the line on 3rd and inches. Gets the back moving. Fullback's got it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Motion from the back. Trying to beat them to the edge with the jet sweep. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Man, I love when defenses have a plan and they know what they're going to get. They see the jet sweep. They're not caught off guard. Nice job setting the edge, rallying, running to the football, and getting the guy on the ground.
To throw, it's Flowers. Gets it out fast. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Breaks the tackle.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Flowers. And they can't make the connection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Release to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Got room at the 35. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people...
Looking for the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
On the move to his left. Throws to the back. It's complete to the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll take it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Big fullback's got it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, midshipman.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put two hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal. You don't need third and goal, thanks to the big fella.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Bear offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Caught in the backfield. It's Parker. At the 35, he's open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Bears in a good spot here with second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And Navy will go back on the attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The give to the fullback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And you got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
They'll run the option. He can't corral the pass. The ball's on the ground. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Now the toss. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Working that left side now. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
Sends it back in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Cuber. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Navy!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Syracuse had an impressive showing at home. And I know the fans inside the dome are ready for hoops. But pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron, too, people. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Bears just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. That's reeled in, it's Thomas. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pick up a 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, you want every little bit you can get, and they got nothing there. 15-point game.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
They'll go to the ground. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. He's up to 86 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Navy might want to catch this defense sneaking up on 2nd and inches. They'll try to get outside. Creates a little space. There he goes. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Flowers. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
3rd downs are a huge determining factor in winning and losing games. And what a great play by the defense that time. Going up against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the entire country. Great job breaking on the ball and helping force the incompletion.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Navy will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Locked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Missouri State.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds a man in the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Missouri State.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. A strike downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Missouri State.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Absolute shank. Missed it. Missed opportunity with the field goal, and the deficit is still 15. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bears will kick it away to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And here comes the Navy offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
On the option, he'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Now on the option. He breaks a tackle. Turning it on. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Sticks it in his belly. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
Smith takes the handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Taken down after 40. Brings up second down.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Navy now facing third and short. The corners are walked up tight. Toss sweep to the right. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back.
And I love that the field goal block unit was prepared. They had a guy back deep. They understood it was a long field goal. And, Jesse, how about making a play as a field goal kick team, basically a kickoff team, going and making a tackle?
Yeah, they were saying, we're not doing kick six. This isn't Auburn, Alabama back in the day. And the big fellas up front, it's the offensive linemen that have to get out there and make a tackle. You're right, that was impressive.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Going for the big play. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the... And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, midshipman.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Cal handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On the move. Got room to work. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarter. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Using his legs, it's Hawkins. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense with jumbo personnel. Off the play fake. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Looking for a man. It's Flowers. Turns it loose. Makes a connection. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Come on, alligator arms. I know you're running over the middle of the field, but do your quarterback a favor and just make the play.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Intercepted deep in his own end. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but the sweep pulling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
To the air on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Here we go.
From the gun, running back on the move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged out of the air. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you've got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
They want to run this quarterback. Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
The defense just got out-muscled at the point of attack there. And the back showed good vision, made a cut into the hole, 1st down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Grab near the marker is Parker. Touchdown, Bears! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Wants to go up top. He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game.
It's nice to have a running back at the quarterback spot, a guy that can make that second play. Looks like a pass. What can he do? He turns it into a run, finds the end zone, gets the 2-point conversion.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Navy will go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick. There he goes! He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Navy! The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by the...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Dozier. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Yeah, nice job by the running back. I like he understood that it was 4th and 1. I got to get that first down. And how about the blocking up front, creating a hole, creating some space. Not only did he get the first down, makes the big play, sparks this offense.
The Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Parker. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Bears are marching down the field. Quarterback will keep it. Got enough for the first.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Bears have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular today.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Boise State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for that trip back to southwestern Idaho. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll send the back in motion. Goes to the option. The pitch. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows. He's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Give to the fullback. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.